Hi, my name is Justin Dillard. I'm the Student Ministries intern here at Centennial Covenant Church. I'm in my first semester at Denver Seminary in the MA New Testament program, and I run a baseball ministry called Complete Game Ministries. So right now, I'd just like to tell you where that came from and why that is. So when I was in high school, around here in this area, I was a guy that put all my faith, hope, and trust not into God, but into this game called baseball. I used it as my source of self-worth and comfort and identity. And it's also, if you know anything about the game of baseball, it's a game that's built on failure, meaning that if you fail 70% of the time, then you're batting 300, and if you do that over the course of a career, they put you in the Hall of Fame. So it was a game that was designed to fail, but yet here I was I was living and dying by succeeding and failing, and obviously you fail quite a bit, so I died a lot within that. So I found out really quick that baseball's a great game, but it's just a terrible God. And it let me down over and over again, none more so than the summer of my junior year. I had, at that point, had 7 concussions that had forced me to, one, transfer schools due to the class schedule. It made me have to take special medications. I had special privileges in class. And for one summer, I had a doctor tell me that I could not play and that I may never play again. Because if I got hit in the head again, that close together, that it could kill me. And I remember thinking, I would rather play and die than never play again, because my life is in this game, and if you take away the game, you're really taking away the only thing that I have. So it was during that time I was just broken and lonely and lost that I had a teammate and a coach invite me to come to the youth group at Centennial Covenant Church. And it was there that I felt the love and the acceptance from the people of this church and many of you that I had only felt like or perceived that came from the way that I could perform in this game. But this time, baseball had nothing to do with it. And it was during that time, that's when I met Jesus Christ. And that's where I started to formulate where does identity come from? That it's not based on my performance. It's based on the performance of Christ and what he's done, and that the righteousness and the life that I have isn't mine. It's been imputed to me through him. So my life changed in the time that my other God was taken from me, and I was given a true and better God during that time. And luckily, I did. I got to come back, and I got to play baseball again. And when I did, I had already braced myself for the possibility of it never coming back and being totally gone. So I was able to let go of the game reluctantly, but I did. I let it go, and I found that life, the source of life, is something much better than that. So then when I felt like God gave the game back to me, it was a gift from God. It could go away at any time, and it's super fragile. And in my young understanding of the Christian faith, I understood that whatever gifts God gives me wasn't meant for me, but it was meant for me to take and to worship him through it. So the game slowly started to change, but my attitude completely changed. That I wasn't there for my glory, I was there for his. And now what I get to do is I get to work in this ministry where I get to reach kids that are just like me, or just the way I was. And I feel like in doing so, God is redeeming the fact that so much of my life was pointed at a game, that now he was using that together for his good to those who believe in him. So thank you for your part in my story, and the part in changing the game, not only of what it meant in my life from being my object of worship to my vehicle of worship, but pouring into me, and as we continue to do so for many other coaches and athletes in the area.